What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Next Man Up Podcast. And we have another special guest, Kal-El Johnson, here with us today, four-star recruit. But obviously, you know me, your host, Hero, and then you have our co-host, Jack. But let's get right into it. You want to introduce yourself?
Um,
I'm sorry, bro. It's okay if you kind of fix your volume. It's a little hard to hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
My name's Kal-El Johnson. I'm a four-star recruit from Ohio.
So let's just get right into it. Let's start off strong. How did you get into football in general?
Really, I want to play football, basketball. I want to play both. I playing both, so I got into it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Y-
That's better right there. But you said that you really got into basketball first, you said?
My dad asked me which sport do I want to play, and I told him that's what I am.
Jack, you want to say?
Yeah, so obviously, coming into football from a young age, did you have any family members that were into the game before you? Kind of got a mentor from at all? Like anybody that you looked at as a mentor?
If you haven't already, go check this man out. His Instagram right here. Um, four-star recruit. He got offers. Hold on, let me move myself. Offers from Texas, Ohio State, LSU, and many more. 32 on the way. Um, ESPN 300. I could go on and on about this guy, but this is his Instagram. Go hit him up. Go follow him, and just watch the end.
All right, sorry about that, but Jack, what was your question again?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask, did you have any mentors growing up from a young age? Yeah.
I didn't have any mentors growing up. I was just playing football because it's football. I didn't really lock in until like my freshman season of high school. No, but I did have family members that played in the league. On my grandma's side, she had some cousins. That was Cowboys and the Eagles. I don't know their name, but I'll definitely find that out if you want to know.
Well, you started playing in high school, right?
Now I started playing in sixth grade, and I stopped playing for a year. And I've been playing ever since eighth grade, really.
Since eighth grade. Or since sixth grade, I'm sorry, my bad. But was there like any other sports that you kind of like besides football?
I'm really a basketball guy, so if I would have won D1 in basketball, I would have been playing, basketball. But ain't nothing wrong with football. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting into a little bit of the recruiting side, I guess. When did you start seeing recognition? Was it from the start or as you progressed a little bit through high school?
I'll say my freshman year, I picked up my first three offers. You know, um, I got Boston College, UMass, and Toledo. So that's when it really started picking up. I'm pretty sure they offered me to play defense. Not gonna lie, but that's cool.
What
Do
did you
both.
play? Sorry to cut you off there, but we know you play offensive tackle, right?
Yeah,
Is you on the left side or the right side?
I can play both.
Both. So you said that you got offered to play defense.
Yep,
Do you know like what position it was for them to play defense, or they just recommended defense for you?
D tackle.
D tackle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you play D tackle in high school?
Yeah, I played D tackle my freshman year, so I had some pretty good stats. I got a highlight tape of that.
Okay.
How did you feel when they kind of said can you play on the D line? Like, were you down to do that, or did you kind of just stick with the offensive line?
Um, honestly, I just went wherever they put me, you know. So I didn't really
Yeah.
care that much. So, and I'm better on offense too, so you know, I'd rather stick.
Well, yeah. Well, you're probably our first offensive lineman guy on our
Is that?
podcast here. I'm sorry.
I'm just looking at that poster in the back. It's a One Piece.
Oh yeah, if you know Luffy, you already know Luffy.
Yeah, I mean Zoro better, but it's cool. You can get that.
I mean, he got three swords for a reason, bro.
Yeah. All right.
But going back to the football aspect, obviously you play offensive line, and you are our first offensive lineman on our podcast. What would you say is the hardest part about playing on the line?
Honestly, the hardest part is probably no recognition. Honestly, like the game is just easy as itself, but when you don't get no credit, and say if you let up a sack, then the whole game is ruined. No, everybody's talking shit about you the whole game.
Yeah. Well, when I played football back then, I never got a witness to be on the line, but I know it was hard for those guys to block and do what they had to do. But I played in middle school. I played wide receiver and running back. That's what I played. But I stopped because it was a parental thing with with my parents that they were a little scared of me getting hurt. But if I could, I would play right now. I'm sorry, can you say
High
that one more
school.
time? Oh yeah, high school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, just oh, you go ahead here.
I know Jack, you got it. I already asked my
Okay.
question.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, obviously being in high school right now, like, is there a team that has offered you so far in college that you're like, obviously, it's undisclosed probably, but that you're kind of leaning a little bit toward, or you're thinking of?
Hold on. Kyle, can you fix your mic one more time for us, please?
I can't really tell you that, but I'm
Okay, there
leaning
we
at
go.
three right now. You know, two down south, one up north. So
Gotcha.
Oh wait, where are you from again?
I'm from Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio? What school
Yeah,
do you play at?
I play at Muller.
Moeller?
Our Bishop Muller.
How did you feel when Ohio State offered you?
That's probably one of the best days of my life. Honestly, I grew up as you know, a Buckeyes fan. You know, if you can, like my whole basement right now is, you know,
Yeah,
Ohio State thing. You know, and my last house was too. You know, but you know, my dad had a shot that night. You know, so me and him was basically jumping up and down. You know, chilling. But I low key cried when I got the offer.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Michigan fan, so
I'm cool with that. I don't really
yeah,
care.
I'm huge on Michigan. We from Michigan too, so it's a
Yeah, we gotta cut this interview now. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Both of y'all go to school in Michigan?
yeah, we do.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's cool. I don't got nothing wrong with you.
yeah, there's no hard feelings. We'll still be watching you no matter where you go. But going into the aspect of high school games, obviously you played your full season this year, right?
Yeah.
What would you say was your favorite matchup this year for you?
Favorite matchup? I guess the school or just like a defense line.
It I'd say school.
Ooh, my favorite matchup, probably in the stadium. Five star. You know, they're from Michigan. So,
Ooh.
to commit. I think I think he decommitted from Michigan, or he was going to commit to Michigan. One,
Yeah, I think he did. Deacon, yeah.
Wait, who is it again? Who is it? I'm sorry.
you know, I got to put him on his ass a couple of times.
Yeah, going off of that, did you have anybody in particular that you matched up against that you liked going up against or that you knew would be a competition? Anybody shouting out?
Okay. So that team from Chicago, Mount Carmel, they had some pretty good dogs, 43, 42. We lost by one. But, the whole team was crazy, honestly. 4 stars, 5 stars. I mean, they was doing their thing, but that's probably my favorite team to play against, honestly. It was just like I never played against competition that high before. So it taught me to be a better player that game.
Yeah, do you think that obviously was good for you to see like obviously um at that level seeing that competition that you may have never saw before?
Um, what's the question?
Like, do you think it was good to see like higher competition, like you
Um,
said?
I mean, of course, honestly, made me learn how to block against different type of guys. Is he twitchy? Is he fast? How does he move his feet? How does he move his hands? Where's his head at? So it really taught me how to like really think inside of a defensive lineman head. But I want to get into great guys football. So, but that game was pretty good, honestly.
Well, those games sound really interesting. Well, obviously, like, what would you say, like, how your week is going into a game on like a Friday night? How does your week like, how is your week like during that whole week? Or how do you prepare for that game?
Honestly, I make sure I go to sleep at least 8 before a game. I got to be well rested. You know, before a game, I take a couple of scoops of pre. Chilling. Honestly, I'm just a regular football player. Honestly, chilling. Snacks are right before the game, during the game. But yeah,
Yeah, do you guys study a lot of film on the teams before
oh yeah,
that?
we start 2 weeks before we play the team. We watch film on them. Really three. But
Gotcha.
we're that far ahead that we start watching film on them. Hey mom, I'll be back.
Does that feel like do you feel like you kind of get a competitive edge a little bit on that team, knowing a good amount before you guys match up against them?
Mm, yeah, 3 weeks of film on them before they watch film on us. I'm watching film from literally last year. So, crazy. Next question.
Um, Going into like more mentality wise, like what's your mentality before like a big game of yours or a game, any game of yours?
Oh, so what's my mentality going to a big game?
Yeah.
Honestly, just to kill the motherfucker in front of me. Honestly, that's all it is. I'm thinking about putting more food on the table, bro. More money on the table. I don't care about it.
Do you ever get nervous when lining up against the guy in front of you, or is it just kind of like you just want to kill that guy and you're just like, I want to make sure this guy has hell?
I say one guy I was never.
Sorry, Kel. Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. Your mic is a little messed up.
Hey, just call me KJ.
Okay, Jay?
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
But really I'm just thinking about running through a motherfucking face. That's all I care about. Next question?
Next question. What's something like people get completely wrong about you, you'd say?
Um they get something that people really get wrong. I guess I'm too nice. I
Too
guess you can
nice?
say, yeah, I'm too nice. Like if you meet me in person, I don't really talk much. You know, I like it exerting around me. So that's how I am.
Yeah, would you say like a switch really flips in you when it comes down to the game?
I mean, hell yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not caring who it is. Honestly, who's on that field. I don't care what you're going through, who you've been, well, who you are, who you go against. I look, you just want to beat your ass. You know, that's all I care about.
Yeah. Next question. What do you want to accomplish at the next level in college? Do you have any goals?
I mean, I'm gonna set goals when I get there, but I definitely want
Yep.
to win a ring. I definitely want to get. Man, I just want to win it all and be an All American. Honestly, and to get drafted to the NFL.
Is there
Yeah,
any specific team that you'd want to get
oh,
drafted to?
I play for any team. Opportunity is an opportunity.
I like that answer.
What would you say to any team that drafts you? Obviously, this is years in advance, but what would you say like if they're picking you? What would you say like about yourself to that team? What are they getting out of
Um,
you, I guess?
I mean, what are they getting out of me? I mean, they're getting a dog. And they're not getting somebody that complain all the time. I'm gonna do the work and I'm gonna get it done. It don't matter how long it takes. Honestly, I'm still gonna get it done.
Speaking about the NFL, is there anybody that's in the NFL that you kind of like play like, or someone that you try to play like?
I feel like the main person I get comparisons with is Paris Johnson. No, he's from
Former Buckeye.
Ohio,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but everybody says I play just like him. So I want to be just like him. I want to be better than him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, going back to the Ohio State, I know you took a visit. How was that
hmm
visit?
It was cool. I had a good talk with Ryan Day, with Coach Bowen. I had a great experience. I know a couple of players on the team. I had a couple of friends with me, and my family with me. So it was a nice experience being at home.
Did you get to meet any of the players or was it just mostly coaches?
I say a mix of both. I know a couple of the players, so I hung out too after spring ball.
Uh, Another question, what's like the hardest thing that you would say? Like, what's the hardest thing about football when playing, or like physically, mentally, or like even off the field? Like, what would you say is like the hardest thing about it?
Hardest thing was probably just mental. It's just really a mind game, honestly. You know, you can't really let people words, accents get into your head. You gotta be in your own mindset. You gotta do your own thing. Just gotta keep on going.
Yeah, what do you think losses what do you think they teach you guys? Like any loss, like, do you take away stuff from that?
I mean, of course, I'm still looking at games that I lost to from my sophomore year and my junior year. So I'm still looking at that almost every other week. Sometimes every other day, every day. I'm still thinking about how do I change my foot, my knee, my head, my legs, my arms. But I think about literally that all the time. I was just working on that probably 10 minutes before I joined the Zoom meeting. I'm always looking to get better. That's my favorite thing is development. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good.
talking about development and improving. Like, what would you say one thing in your game that you lack, like from you?
From me, I say from this past year, one thing I really lack, um, main thing was probably just like where my eyes were, thing below thing. So that was probably my biggest problem. I didn't know where I could only see right here. Only thing I can see, but I can't see guys' hands. No, face mask this year, so I can see better. So I feel like that's gonna make me a way better player because I can actually see. You know, I was really limiting myself because I thought the face mask was cool. And I didn't like the first one I had. But another thing is probably just honestly,
Jack, your question. Sorry, I
yeah.
cut you off there.
No, no, I was just gonna say, like, obviously studying from the losses, like, obviously, and then we talked about like what you can do better. Obviously, there's stuff. But yeah, what do you think makes you the player you are? Like what do you think one of your top accolades is that makes you who you are today?
Probably just how hungry I am, how bad I really just want to win. Not just win for my team, but like win for myself. Win for my dad, make my dad proud.
Yeah, I
So
feel
I
yeah,
say
yeah,
that's what
go.
it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was just gonna ask, how has family helped you down this path, and how have they been a big help in you so far and what you have left to accomplish?
I feel like family's a big part of it. That's who you're like leaning back on when things get hard, when you don't want to practice, when you don't want to play this game. So I feel like they always got my back. So me in that right mindset, keep on pushing, and don't let people get to your head.
Well, talking about the aspects of the game, like what's like where do you
Yeah.
see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years? Where do I see myself in 5 years? You know, hopefully drafted. But well, I got one more year of high school, 3 years in college. So hopefully I start my first year in college and I get drafted.
Is
Um,
that
I
a
just,
oh, yeah. Go ahead, you're good.
hope I really want to play early, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what hopefully I can do. The coaches let me do.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is that a big thing in making your decision? Obviously seeing the field early.
Do cut out. I ain't hear anything you said.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, is that a big thing that is in your decision, seeing the field early for you?
I'll say for sure. You know, I definitely want to see the field early, but if me and the coach sit down and talk about it, we would be like, I don't think you're ready. I'm be like, I'm gonna take that on the chin. I'm gonna get ready. I'm finally gonna. I'm probably gonna, try to take that spot.
Well, going like
Hello?
obviously, obviously playing in football is great. Is there any teammates that you play with that like you have the most fun with, or like any favorite teammates that you have on the team?
Right now at Butler?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, like any
Right now?
teammate.
On my previous team?
It could be previous, it could be any team, like any teammate that you played with.
Okay. I feel like my best friend is honestly Patrick O'Brien. He's a 3-star. He got 30 offers. He's a left tackle on my team, but I feel like me and him was always a competition. You know, me and him was always having fun. But other than him, the two tight ends we had, Cooper Cooper McCutcheon and Sam Hamilton. You know, I feel like they taught me a lot. It was really just fun being on the field with them.
I want to go to like when you played your freshman year, was there like a senior that like kind of like helped you through your game, or was it just kind of like just you and the coaches and you just gotta learn yourself?
Like honestly, I did have a couple of seniors, that definitely had my back. Coaches low key at my old school taught me a lot. I didn't know one thing about actually kick stepping or moving my hands or nothing. So I feel like they taught me a lot. You know,
Jack?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say like obviously it's still you still got time left, but is there something that we kind of touched on this already, but is there something that you feel like you really can work on, like that's a main thing for you, like
you
that.
keep on cutting out. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was just gonna say we kind of already touched on it, but is there like a main thing that you're working on that you feel like can benefit you down the road?
Um, it's just the same things I said earlier. Really, just my hands and my feet. I just feel like if I really get good at that, I'm going to be all set. You got to have independent hands, man. You got to have fast hands. You got to have strong hands, man. You got to punch somebody in their face a couple of times. That's what you got to do.
Well, going going past the game, is there like
Hmm.
is there like any like you do you watch NFL?
Yeah, I watch the Ravens.
You watch Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens. That's my favorite team.
Uh, I'm just gonna ask you like a simple question, like who do you think is like the GOAT in the NFL? Like in your eyes, who's the GOAT? It could be any player.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah,
Lamar.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Miles Garrett too. Miles Garrett too. Um, Trent Williams, of course, 49ers. Well, Derrick Henry, sure. I feel like it's my four favorite players.
Those are your four favorite?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Paris Johnson too.
Oh yeah, Paris. You
Paris
can't forget
Johnson.
about him. Can't forget about him.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty cool dude. He's chill. His mom was chill. His stepdad was chill.
You met him before?
Yeah. I think I met him once or twice. I know for sure once, but I got his cleats in there
Oh,
that he wore at Ohio State.
oh,
And cleats are heavy. I'm telling you, the cleats are heavy. I don't know that. Them cleats are
yeah.
heavy for sure.
He's a big man for sure. Yeah, he's a big man. He doing his thing out there. Hope to see you being like him one day, being drafted and playing on a team.
Hmm. Hopefully playing for the Ravens.
Yeah, play for the Ravens. But Any
Mm,
team really, any opportunity works. But
yeah, honestly, it don't matter, but hopefully it's the Ravens.
well, we know that you're still in school. You have to balance out between school, football, other things. Like, how do you how do you balance those things out in your life?
Honestly, I just take it day by day, you know? I just take the next challenge on. I don't really like to rush things. I like taking things slow so I can really process and I get it done, you know? So let's say I had an official visit this week at Texas, you know? I do, because I won't be at school that Friday. I do all my work Friday a previous day. You know, I do it on like a Tuesday afternoon, you know, and get
Mm.
straight back to it. So that's how I really balance out my official visits.
Yeah, out of your visits so far, is there a favorite visit that you've had that you think like they've showed you and you're like,
Um,
It's gotta be Ohio State.
I haven't been. Oh, you talking about OVs or just talking about visits?
it can be either, probably visits, but yeah.
Hello,
Yeah, I was just saying it could be visits or
or
OVs, either one.
Indiana, Indiana for
Indiana.
sure.
Oh, Indiana.
Yeah, I say Indiana, Georgia Tech, NC State. You know, that was a lot of fun. But just overall visits, Texas, LSU and Texas are really up there. Ohio State's up there too, for sure. I'll say that's my favorite regular visits.
Um, Talking about Indiana, did you get a hold of their championship?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you
Oh,
look at my Instagram,
yeah. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
I think I did see that.
Heisman is heavy. The
Is it?
championship heavy.
Oh
Yeah, I
my.
would never find it good that heavy.
How was that visit
But
actually? After they won the chip,
it was nice. Honestly, it was pretty cool. You know, when they did their parade, I was actually on FaceTime with one of the coaches, so I really
oh,
got to like experience it. You know, like their parade. But I say the visit was great. Honestly, you know, I love the coaches. Signetti, Coach Signetti is actually a pretty funny guy. You know,
I I feel like I
he's
could see
totally
that in him.
different from social media. He's actually laughing and smiling 24/7.
Yeah,
Uh,
I like Cincinnati myself. To be honest, I don't play a sport, but Indiana's probably one of the schools that I'd want to go to.
it's up there for sure. It's up there for sure.
Jack, got anything else?
No,
No,
I was just gonna add on. I was just gonna say, yeah, obviously not seeing Sonetti smile, obviously on social media and whatever. That's pretty cool to see that he's actually a good guy and all that. So
yeah. I was actually low-key scared when I first saw him. 'Cause he came up behind me out of nowhere and just grabbed my shoulder. I didn't know who it was. So I was looking a little scared, you know, when someone just suddenly grab your shoulder that hard out of nowhere, you know, thinking you're in trouble. But when I turned around, he just had a big old smile on his face. It was cool.
Uh, Probably the last question from me at least. I don't know if Jack has any more, but my last question for you is: you played with a lot of teammates. You played a lot of football. Who's the funniest teammate that you played with?
Funny, I ain't gonna lie. All my teammates are funny. Um, Funniest teammate I played with so far at Moeller, probably Patrick O'Brien for sure, or Grillo coach, a running back. He's funny, you know. I hang out probably with Grillo coach more than I hang out with Patrick O'Brien because I have so many classes with
Mm.
Grillo coach. But I say in my old school it was probably my guys online. You know. Also, so I say that's the funniest people on the team.
Yeah, just one more question for me. Like,
Yeah,
are you guys always hanging out, the O line? Is that like you guys always
yeah, of
spending
course.
time?
You know, our new quarterback actually took us out to go get some food, so that was actually nice.
There
You know,
you
Matt
go.
Pankowski didn't do that, but it's cool though. I still Matt Pankowski.
Wait,
So,
but where's the spot though after the game? Where's the spot? Where's the spot to go eat at?
where's the spot? It's probably at Patrick's house.
Oh, is it
Probably
bomb over
Patrick.
there?
Yeah, it's good.
You can't lie, it's pretty bomb over there.
You know, I feel like that's the spot. You know, especially you got some NCAA over there, so I'm
Yeah.
always pulling belt to them boys. That's all. That's all I play. NCAA matter.
You
So,
be whooping them? Be honest, or you be getting whooped?
I ain't gonna lie. First time playing Patrick, I beat him like 40-0. The second
Oh
time we played with some
my!
random teams, he got me. He got me in the second. I lucky had to quit. So I threw like seven.
Oh
My
no!
QB was so trash. Like his accuracy was horrible. He threw like 7 picks. So
Oh,
I just gave up on the game. I
I
just
would
had to
quit
give up.
too. I'm not even gonna lie, I would quit. I would quit as well.
Yeah. And this was recently too. This was probably a month ago. So yeah, I just had to give up on that.
You guys got the new one, 26?
Yeah. I mean, I'm waiting
Yeah.
for 27.
Yeah, that's
I
yeah.
want. I don't. I don't know which one I want first, 27 or GTA.
Oh, GTA 6
Yeah.
or NCAA 27? I heard NCAA 27 is gonna be on mobile actually.
Mobile, I'm not playing that for some mobile. That's just gonna
Yeah,
make me
that
play
sounds
stupid.
really dumb. Yeah.
No, I'm not playing.
Yeah, looks like we about to get some GTA 6 instead of NCAA 27.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was great being on this, interview slash call. I appreciate
Yeah,
y'all having me. Sure.
we appreciate you the most. Obviously, we hit you up.
Yeah.
It's for us, it's hard getting people on here. So I just want to
Yeah,
appreciate
it's really
you.
not, yeah, it's really not that hard, you know. When we like set something up, I make sure I have you pinned on my Instagram, so I always see it.
Yeah, me too.
You
I
know,
make sure that you're pinned as
but
well.
yeah, but my fault earlier. I had like exams all day since
No,
like
you're good.
7. Yeah, yeah, it was good. So
Wait,
yeah,
hold on.
but
Just ask you one more thing. My bad, cutting you off. Wait, what year are you?
I'm a 27. I'm gonna be a senior next
Oh,
year.
he's like us. Jack, he's like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You're like us. We 27 as well.
I thought so. I thought so. I thought
Yeah,
so.
we juniors, so
Juniors. So y'all go to school in Michigan?
yeah, we go to
Yeah.
Troy High.
Yeah.
That's what our school is called, Troy High.
I never heard of this school.
Yeah. Well, our school is not a sports school like that. Like
Oh,
the only sports like that we're good in is like probably like the niche ones like swim,
cool.
Tennis.
tennis.
So like, is this for like a project or something,
No,
or
like
this is just something to do?
yeah, this is something that we really like to do ourselves.
Yeah.
Like I like myself. I don't know about Jack, but I have a TikTok of my own called Hero Sports Analysis where I just break down games and then like I break down certain players what they do, or just make content just for fun. That's what I do.
I ain't gonna lie. Send me that. Send me that. I'm gonna go
All
watch
right.
it.
Yeah, and then like
But
after this podcast is done, I'll post clips too. I like
yeah,
tag our podcast here. So like whatever you spoke about, whatever I thought what clip was good, I'll put it out there. And right now we're
for
live
sure.
right now, so hey
Yeah,
podcasters, if you watch it to the end right now, go check out those clips on Instagram and go check
Yeah.
them out on TikTok. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean that's what we do. It's not a school project or anything. It's just like we do this because we want to do this. It's not because we're being
Yeah.
forced from like a teacher or a class. Even though
You
we
know.
did have a class that did tell us to do a podcast, but
Yeah, yeah.
we already were starting one. Like we did all the way back in October already.
And not gonna lie, you don't ever gotta send me that long paragraph again. You can just text me, yo, what's up?
All right.
You know. You
Yeah.
don't ever gotta send that long paragraph.
Those long paragraphs, it's like I want to be professional because I don't want to just be like, "Hey, do you want to hop on a podcast?" Because I feel like that's a little bit disrespectful to like certain people. At least I want to give them
I
like a
mean,
description.
like for me, I'm really a simple guy, so just text me. Like
All
I'm
right.
probably gonna respond. I'm probably gonna look at your Insta. Maybe. So I don't be on my phone that much, but I'm definitely gonna short some text.
Yeah, I'll be sure to hit you back up again, or you can even hit us back up if you ever wanted to do this again. Like we
Yeah,
always free. That's it.
but sure.
But
Yeah.
obviously we're gonna close out with you. Is there
Yeah.
anything else that you want to say before we end here?
Honestly, just go follow the Insta. You know, go follow my Insta, go follow his. Yeah, if Jack got one too, then follow his too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
Appreciate you, bro.
yeah. But I really appreciate you boys for sure. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. Peace out.
Yep. Peace, bro. Peace,
Peace
KJ.
Thank you.
out.
We are finished here. I want to appreciate y'all if y'all stayed to the end. Obviously, we had KJ come on. I messed up his name a little bit sometimes. That's my fault. Obviously, KJ, if you watching this, my bad for messing up your name a little bit. But hey, if you ever watch it and you stay to the end for this podcast, thank you, y'all. It don't even matter how many stars you have. No matter if you're getting recruited or not. Whoever you are out there, you want to be on this podcast, or I'll hit you up to even be on the podcast. Drop a follow, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, repost, share with your friends, share with your coaches, share with the people that are recruiting you, share with anybody, your family. Like, I deeply love everyone that watches us, everyone who even views our stuff or even just looks at our stuff. I just hits me deep in the heart.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we love doing this for you guys. So, like, I mean, anybody that wants to live their dream as a podcaster, I know a lot of people probably like that, but any dream that anybody has, like, we're just trying to show y'all that as a young, obviously we're 16, 17 years old, like, you can do it from a young age. Like, it's not just, you can start anywhere, get anywhere. There's no limit. Just keep going. It's a grind for sure, but you just keep going.
Yeah, but we're gonna close out here. We are finished with this podcast today.
What is this, episode 27?
Episode 26.
26.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, on day 50, we're gonna do a giveaway. I'm telling
Yo.
you, day 50 do a giveaway. When it comes to our 1 year mark, I do a giveaway when we hit 1,000 on Instagram or on TikTok or even on YouTube. We'll do a giveaway. That's just a little sneak peek for y'all right there. But thank you for watching, y'all. And for me, one last thing I want to say before we close out here and really close out and end it right here. If you got a dream and you feel like people are gonna make fun of you for it and no one's gonna really care, do what you want to do. I know it's getting a little real, but hey, do what you want to do. Don't ever be embarrassed about what you want. But thank you for watching, everybody. This is the Next Man Up Podcast, and we are out.